ridiculous what was going on out there. We go out there playing a game. It's not, life-threatening. We're not threatening anyone's life or anything like that. And to have people, spit on players, dump popcorn is just kind of crazy to me. And, I didn't really like that.
You ever seen something like that in person before?
No.
Thanks, Terance.
Thanks. We'll go next to Shane.
Hey, Terance. Hope all is well. I'm just curious, do you feel as if, not necessarily maybe your presence, but just the team overall, do you feel as if increasing the pace is something that you guys could use in this series?
Yeah, definitely. Just being able to get stops and run. I think getting stops is the main thing to our pace. If we're able to get stops on the defensive end, then we're able to run and play the fun game that we're used to playing.
Thanks. We'll go next to Cam.
Hey, Terance. How you feeling, man?
Good. How you doing, Cam?
I'm well, thank you. When you got in the game, or when you went into the game the other night, was anything discussed of what your expectations might have been, or were you just getting in the game and playing your typical game, bringing the energy, defense, and what you do?
Just my typical game. What my teammates expect from me night in, night out is to play hard and bring energy. So that's what I'm going to try to do every time I step out there.
Do you feel that brings extra energy from the other team when you get out there?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely helps when I'm out there playing with energy. When anyone's out there playing with energy, it definitely helps the team. So that's what we should continue to try and do, just play hard, play with energy.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks. Next to Miriam.
Hey, Terance. Good to see you, man. Dallas is going to have like 16,000 people in the arena, which is going to be different for you guys after, the bubble and the season. Do you expect that will, in terms of energy, does that help you guys' energy as well? And just kind of what are you expecting from that?
I don't really know. I've never been on this team in a playoff game, in an environment like this, so I can't really tell you that answer. What I do know is that, we're just going to try and be locked in and ready to try and get a win.
Thanks. Next, we'll go to James.
Hey, Terance, how's it going? I just want to know, what would you say is the whole vibe of the locker room, as well as, where would you say your head's at? As you just said, this is your first time going into a playoff environment with this team. Where would you say your head's at, and what's the overall vibe of the locker room?
In terms of the vibe of the locker room, still us, still positive, still know we got a lot of basketball left to play. Nothing negative, nothing like that. We're still locked in very much. And then for me, I'm just excited to be here. It's a dream come true to be able to play in an NBA playoff game. So, whatever comes with it, I'm going to take.
Thanks. Thanks. We'll go back to Tomer for the last question.
Terance, the Mavs have kind of capitalized on all of your mistakes on a very high clip. They're not missing a lot of shots when you guys are making mistakes. I'm curious, how much of that has that taken you guys aback by just how disciplined and poised they've looked executing off your mistakes?
Yeah, they're doing a great job. They're shooting the ball a lot better than they have been, as a team. So they're doing a great job capitalizing on our mistakes and playing real confident individually for their team. So we just got to try and, stay locked in on the game plan and take them out of that as much as we can.
How much of their shooting do you think is they'll come back down to earth eventually, or do you feel like you need to go out there and make them miss?
I feel like we just got to try and make them miss. We got to make those extra efforts, and try our best to, running guys off the line who are shooting the ball with confidence and, being able to contain dribbles and stuff like that. So I think just trying to go out there and make them miss.
Yeah, thanks.